Welcome back, everybody. My name is Snipe and Fun, and here I am on number 23 of my character list for the Super Smash Bros. Fighter Ballot ideas of cool, potentially nice, interesting characters to vote for, or hope to, or want to see in the Super Smash Bros. Series. 23 is going to go to another Nintendo character. This time, I'm going to be heading on to the Donkey Kong series with the main villain of the series, at the very least back in the day on the Super Nintendo and N64, King K. Rool. Now, if there's any character from the Donkey Kong series that gets requested over and over and over and over again, and not even just a Donkey Kong character, but a character in general, that I tend to see requested a lot, especially in this fighter belt, and especially, I think, when Brawl was, during the predictions for Brawl and predictions for Super Smash Bros. 4 when it was first coming out, I think King K. Rool was very, very, very high on that list, and I think is very, very high now, with the fighter ballot. So in terms of popularity and demand, oh boy, does he sure have it. Like, I can't go anywhere without seeing someone wanting, King K. Rool. So, at least with popularity and demand, he's one of the highest. In terms of importance to the series, he used to be the major villain of the series back when, Rare made Donkey Kong games, like the Donkey Kong Country games, the three of them on the Super Nintendo and the Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64. He was the main villain of the series, and even since then, since Rare went on to Microsoft, was bought by Microsoft, obviously the Donkey Kong series hasn't been pushed a whole lot since then. And especially since now Retro's doing the series and they're doing their own villains like those Vikings from Tropical Freeze or the Tiki guys from Country Returns, he's lost almost most of his importance, at least lately. Back in the day, he was super important. Nowadays, it's not really there. The popularity is still there, but not significant to the Donkey Kong series. He's been in a few small games here. I think like DK Jungle Climber on the DS. I think he was the main villain there. I do remember he was in the baseball game, the Mario baseball game on the Wii. So he has had games here and there, appearances here and there, but his significance has dropped, but his popularity sure hasn't. And in terms of moveset potential, just take all the different gadgets he does in his games. He's like a scientist, have him do like laser things, or he's like, the boxing gloves from 64 and have him punch, have him shoot throw his crown and stuff. He has a lot of moveset potential. And also, it would be villain representation for, Donkey Kong. We need more, we need not only more Donkey Kong representation in this game, although I'm not the highest person for one in their Donkey Kong character, but sure, a lot of other people really are. And we need more villain representation, which that I am for, because we are severely lacking villains right now in Smash Brothers. So, in terms of that, in terms of, villain representation, importance to the series, history, demand, popularity, moveset potential, King K. Rool has a lot going for him. He may not be significant now, but maybe if he gets pushed for Smash Bros., we could always see him return in the next Donkey Kong, game as the main villain. Or maybe he'll still be in the Mario side sports games. Maybe one day he'll be in Mario Kart, in Mario Party or something. I don't know. Or the other, something, at least some sort of significant role where he's still at least playable. So here's hoping for that. That I would at least hope for. I'm not the biggest supporter of him in Smash Brothers, at least in terms of really wanting another Donkey Kong representation. I like the Donkey Kong series, but I'm not the biggest advocate for another character from it. But at least in terms of villain representation, he sure fits the role of a villain we do technically kind of need in the game. And I certainly would like to see him more in games lately, because it is kind of sad that we haven't seen him really get used a whole lot lately. But that's about it for the Donkey Kong, for King K. Rool on this list for number 23. What do you guys think? Did you guys vote for King K. Rool? Do you guys want to see King K. Rool in the game? Do you think Donkey Kong even deserves another character? Just putting it out there. Put in the comment section what you guys think. We could discuss it right there. My name is Snipe and Fun. And I'll see you later on my next character idea. Peace.